a little slice of paradise. Clarence T.C. Ching Athletics Complex in Honolulu. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game he believes so strongly in this wide receiver. He has been in the top 5 all season in receiving yards. Nobody can cover this guy. We've seen every type of different defense, bracket, zone. Nobody has been able to stop him this year. Let's see if he's able to have a similar impact on this game today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. The Rainbow Warriors headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Jones wants to throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. That's reeled in. It's Montgomery. Down he goes. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
Just need a few inches on 3rd down to move the sticks on this opening drive. Trying to squeak through the pile. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Jones to throw. Immediately fires to the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Wants to throw on 1st. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled it. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Finds his target. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knocked me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like,
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
what a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
Hits inside. It's Lewis. Stopped right there.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Here's Raiola to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Pulls it in.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
2nd and long here. Jones wants to throw it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. 3rd down coming. Sells to fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this... Snags it, and there's running room. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Lewis. Fights off a defender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Keep it on the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Raiola. Right side, it's Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Making the adjustment. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. He threw a pick the last time they had it down. They have to take care of the football. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Lewis. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Raiola from the gun on 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Some best direction with the counter. There he goes. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Ripping through the defense. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Jones to throw. Swings it out to the flat. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter.
Number 97, set to advance on the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Might as well run him again. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Turns up, it's Farmer. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking for space, it's Lewis. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. On the move. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. The give on the counter. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Threads it inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Jones wants to throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Second down, going to throw it. Hit as he throws. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. The flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the back. Drops back on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. That's caught. It's Hill. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27.
Sweep. Let it go.
Jones to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
2nd down coming up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6s.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 4 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Razorbacks, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to it. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. And the Rainbow Warriors in the hurry up. From the gun on 3rd down, Raiola. Slings it downfield. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. The run inside. It's Montgomery.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Jones wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Hale. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing, and I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing with one another.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. DB's right up on the receivers. Quick give. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
A little release to the back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The give to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and long right here. Finds his man on the RPO. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Got to make the play on fourth. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum, help them go crazy, help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Jones to throw. Buying time to his right. Fires to the right. Got him in the open. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And that one will put him up here in the second half. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hands it off on the counter. Can't get him to the ground. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
Here's Raiola to throw. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Long way to go on second down. Making the adjustment on the play. To the air, it's Raiola. Rushes on. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. So we open the final period with a third down play. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on third down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Raiola. Snags it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
From the gun, it's Lewis. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Rainbow Warriors have a lot of options on second and inches. Ball down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. They'll go with a direct snap.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The corners are walked up tight. Jones wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lucky to get it off.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they can...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on 4th down. Extending the play. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Quick give. It's Lewis. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. Hoffs it up. The defense jumps on it, and all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They just got a huge break, and now they need to put this ball into the end zone. A field goal really doesn't help much at this stage. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Jones to throw. Look out. He's sacked. This defense all over it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his man. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. It's turning up the intensity.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Leaping grab for a big gain. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Booster, booster.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Here's a throw downfield late. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He wants a big play here late. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Fires into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder.